ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between, hello, welcome to the channel. Now, before I get into this video, as you saw by the title and thumbnail, yes, we're reacting to even more car brands because, to my surprise, there's even more than like the 10 or 15 that we checked out. Now, in America, whenever you think of like domestic car brands, some that are actually manufactured in the United States, only two come to mind, Chevy and Ford. But Europe, it's a whole continent of different countries, and there's so many different brands. And of course, we're going to check out even more today. Like, just from this photo that I can see, a bunch of brands I've never even heard of and that you don't really see in America. So I'm excited to get into it. But first, I want to tell you, I put up something on the community tab. I want to get more of y'all's input on the content we do over here. We've been doing great with the car videos, and they've been doing really good number-wise, view-wise. Like, y'all seem to be enjoying them. But I wanted to know what else do y'all like to watch. Like, I used to do Eurovision content. I used to do historical reactions. Like, a couple weeks ago, we did a German history reaction. I used to do, back in the day, even British like history reactions, and as we know, British history dates back centuries. So yeah, just let me know, do you want more culture reactions? Do you want more history, even football moments or football chants? Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can do on the channel, or do y'all just want to keep it to what we're doing right now? Even Eurovision, we're getting back into the era of Eurovision, and I'm kind of getting excited. Like, I have the little inkling again that I used to have for Eurovision and the excitement. So yeah, just let me know what other content you want me to do, or should we just keep it to what we've been doing lately, which is car videos. But enough jibber jabber. Subscribe if you're new here. Please, if you're watching this, make sure you're subscribing. I want to get to like 50K this year. So subscribe, like the video, because it lets me know you really enjoy the content and want to support. And follow me on Instagram because I really want to get to 10K over there. And that is my goal for this year. But enough jibber jabber. Let's get into these European car manufacturers or car brands, however you want to call it. Here we go. We got to check out also... We all know Audi. There's like a... Wait. People were saying that I pronounce the names weird too. Now, I get the Seat one from Spain. It's actually Seat. But Audi's an Audi. A Mercedes-Benz, Mercedes-Benz. Like, how else am I supposed to say stuff? Y'all coming from my accent. But, yeah. Anyway.
Audi. Aston Martin.
Yeah, that's like... An Aston Martin is the car... The... people who like luxury, I guess you could say, or want to show people that they have money, drive in America. Like, you don't really see Aston Martins around unless it's like, oh, I want to show you that I have an Aston Martin type of deal, you know? That one is very beautiful, though. It kind of reminds me of the Lexus LC500, like with the wide hips in the back. It looks like a dually truck, too, with the double set wheels in the back. Very wide. A U-turn in that would be terrible.
Ferrari.
You don't really see Ferraris in America, at least in Texas. A Bugatti, isn't that like $1 million car? So I feel like, yeah, if you're just whipping around a Bugatti, it's honestly, it looks like a Beetle. And I'm talking about the bug, not the car. Even maybe a Beetle from England too. Like, this is not a pretty or cute car, but people are willing to spend $1 million on it. Either it's like the Rivian truck, the new Rivian truck. You just have money to blow, or you want to show that you have money. Because who's really whipping around this car? I don't get it. If you like Bugattis, let me know your love for them or why, because this is not appealing to me, but to each their own. But it's European. What the fuck? Ooh. This kind of reminds me of Lotus. This is nice. What did she call this? I've never seen or heard of this one. Zenvo. Zenvo. Interesting. Rimac. Okay, there's a lot of... Y'all love your sport cars in Europe. What the heck? Never heard of this one either, but I love the colorway. I love the specs. The hood scoops. I'm assuming all the hood scoops and like aerodynamic stuff are actually functional and it's not just for looks. Like, we know that Germany invented the very first car, but who is coined for inventing like racing and motocross and that kind of stuff? Is it Europe too? Because, again, a bunch of sports cars from these brands I've never heard of. Rimac. That's beautiful.
Alta.
Ooh, Alta with the bat wing. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what country in Europe, but I'm assuming, as I tend to do, that Europe might have invented motocross, because this is giving me like a, I don't know if you call it PF1 or whatever the heck, but like the olden days racing cars. And like, maybe it was Germany, because they're coined with the first very car, so maybe they dabbled into sports cars too. Why not?
Seat.
Seat. Yes, Seat. Not seat.
Skoda.
Skoda we saw last time. Again, I had this preconception that in Europe y'all only drove like small cars, but last video that we did with the car brands, it showed me that no, y'all have SUVs too. And again, back to that truck video, personally, I would not want to use, like, I'm in the market now after I pay off the car I just bought. I want to get a Honda Ridgeline because me, I only go for Toyota and Honda. I trust the Japanese with my life whenever it comes to cars. But I still feel like the bed of a truck, I feel like if I need to stand something up vertically or it's just something big, I don't want to use a van or SUV for that. I'd rather have a bed of a truck. Now, I know 75% of the time a van would be perfectly fine, but I don't know, it's just that like the last 25% where I'm like, dang, I wish I had a bed for this, or I wish I didn't have to get the interior of my car dirty. You know, like the hard plastic of a bed is sometimes needed and useful. I respect that y'all like your vans though, but me, I still want a truck, a bed of a truck.
Polestar.
Ooh. Yeah, this is starting to become more popular in the United States. It's very expensive, but maybe I've seen like 5 in real life in my entire life, but they're a very nice car. It looks like it's maybe like the European Tesla, I guess. It looks like an electric vehicle. By the way, let me know what you're thinking of electric vehicles. Are they really cheaper than gas? And on top of that, I don't think the build quality, at least with Teslas, is as good as Toyota. I'd rather still get a Toyota gas engine. Lada? Lada. Another SUV car.
Monteverdi.
Ooh! That, I love a good classic. So, my dream lineup for the cars. I bought my Lexus, right? I got my little crossover hatchback. Next, I want my truck, which I told you. I want a Honda Ridgeline or a Toyota Tacoma, but I feel like they're overpriced, so probably not going to get one. I just like gardening too, so I don't think I need the whole utility aspect of a big Toyota Tacoma. I feel like a Ridgeline is just all I need for my gardening and moving stuff around. So I got my Lexus, I got my truck, I got my, it's either going to be a BMW i8, a McLaren 570S, or a Lexus LC500. And that is like down the line. I'm talking 5-10 years. Like my I Made It car is going to be one of those. The i8 and the McLaren, honestly, just because they look very exotic and the doors go up, but that's about it. But practicality, it's probably going to be a LC500. One of the 3 though. And then my 4th dream car, and then I'll be done with all vehicles, is like an old classic. I was thinking like a black, 1970s, 80s Mustang, but whatever this is, I might have to look into more of whatever this is. This is beautiful. I just love the classic look. Monteverdi. Even the name, is it Italian? What was the flag? Even the name sounds like ooh wee. I think that's like Switzerland actually. I'd never pictured Switzerland making a car. I only know Sweden for their Volvo. And the Pulsarat thing. Monteverdi. Huh. MG. From England. Never heard that one. When I think of England, I still think of the Lotus or the Mini Cooper or something like that. Mazda? You mean the American Mazda? I don't think Mazda is actually manufactured in America, but like it's a popular car here. Mazda. Y'all have your own version, I guess. Interesting.
Rosenbauer.
Okay. Yeah, now we're getting into the... So when you say you're buying a van, is this what you're talking about? Because I was about to say, yeah, you don't need a truck if you have this big ass thing. What the heck is this? This looks like a fire truck. This is something they would use in like the Terminator movies to kill the aliens. My gosh, it's huge. That's probably a lot of gas too. I can't even imagine the tax on this. Ooh. Where would you even park that? Ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh, I love the sleekness of y'all's sports cars. Whoever, like, y'all got the design down packed. There's not as many aero bits on this one, but overall it's still a very sleek car. Interesting.
Gillette.
Ooh, that looks like a S2K by Honda. But the front end is giving like Mercedes. I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know the Mercedes model, but it's the one with the long hood and then like it looks very sleek. Ooh, even like a Firebird Chrysler. This one's very nice. How much does this one retail for? I'm going to guess, even with inflated prices right now, this car probably goes for I'm gonna say $120. Convert that to pounds, however you will. From Germany. Shout out to the Germans. Ooh, another Formula One car, I guess they're called, or like a racing. I want to go to like the track. The closest one to me is like an hour away, so let me know if you want me to vlog it, but it would be really fun just to see like the motor speedway, like them vroom, 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 like a horse race, but cars. Italy.
De Tomaso.
De Tomaso. Ooh, that's an expensive car. I can already tell. And it's weird how some of these older cars still retain their value. Like, you think this is just like a normal 1980s Toyota Camry? No. The Italians, this is probably going for $1 million, this car. And I can't even fathom the fact people are spending $1 million on a vehicle just to drive you some. That's just so stupid to me. But it's a beautiful car. I would never pay $1 million for it, though. I would never pay $1 million for anything. Actually, to end world hunger, to stop drugs, some things are worth $1 million, but not a car. Not a car.
PGO.
And lastly, we got the French with PGO. I'm going to guess a majority of these cars has been a sports car, so I'm going to guess a PGO is another sports car. Let's see. Definitely not as sporty as some of the other ones we've seen, but I would still it's a two-door. Insurance is probably expensive for it then. Has a drop top convertible. It's a sports car. And no, if it has like a mid-engine or a front trunk, that would be even nicer. But the French, I feel like honestly, in this, the Italians still own it. I'm surprised that the French are the ones who created Bugatti. I'm surprised that, I think this is Switzerland again, came with that, and Sweden has the Polaris. But it's still, for me, the Italians, and maybe even the Germans too, because down here, these are nice. So for this video, I feel like the Germans and the Italians definitely took it. But again, I'm still surprised by the variety of cars in Europe. Like, I've got to get out of this mindset. Even yesterday's video with Walmart, I was surprised that there were other like Asda and other small places like Lidl, Aldi. Like, Europe is basically their own world. They have their own everything in comparison to America. And y'all even have more different car brands than we do. You're a whole continent. You're like a whole world. So I am surprised by how many different styles of car, country, manufacturers, all that. But at the same time, like, it's a whole continent. Of course, they have different stuff than America. It's just cool to see. And I get shocked sometimes. The most shocking thing was definitely these two, Mazda and whatever the heck this utility truck thing is. Like, again, y'all were saying you already pay like $10 a gallon for gasoline. So I can't imagine how much that, like the workers who have to drive stuff like that, like the working men, have to pay for gas and taxes and insurance. My God. But anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed part 2. Let me know if you want me to continue this video because we still have like 7 minutes, which is crazy to me. 7 minutes of still car content to get through for this one specific video. So there's probably at least 50 different car models, car brands, car countries. So I'm excited to get into it. Let me know. Go back to the intro and remember what I said. Do you want me to do more Eurovision content, culture content, history, football, whatever? In the community tab, I have put up a poll, so go vote over there. Follow me on Instagram because I want to get to 10K. Like this video so I know you enjoyed it. And I'll see you tomorrow probably. I post every day, so if you like that, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one though.